Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, aka Ghostbuster, and today I'm doing a quick review for Formula Retro Racing World Tour on Xbox. Now, this is the sequel to the original Formula Retro Racing, which came out, I believe, in like 2019. We previously covered it in a review on the channel, so you can go back and find it in our reviews playlist. So check that one out if you're interested in the original. Now, it's developed and published by Repixel 8, who were kind enough to send us a copy for this review. Now, this game sort of builds on everything the original had. So it's a retro racing game inspired by classic 90s style arcade racing games with low poly graphics and a cool sort of retro style soundtrack. Now, this game, like I say, builds on everything the original had. Comes with 4 game modes, including Arcade, Grand Prix, Eliminator, and Free Practice. I quite like Eliminator. It's basically don't be the last person to go through the checkpoint or you're eliminated, and you basically keep doing that until you're the only one left. Is really fun. Now, this is a old school racing style game which includes your countdown timers, your packed racing fields where you start at the back, say 20 back, and you have to work your way through the pack to get to the front before the end of the laps. It features massive crashes if you collide with your opponents, and they collide with each other as well quite a lot. And it has a responsive handling engine, which obviously adds an element of realism to all of your movements and stuff. And there's also like drifting around corners, ensuring you can sort of slow down in time to not sort of go off the track and get slowed down by sort of like the dirt or the sand at the side of the tracks. But yeah, really cool. Now, the game features crisp retro low poly visuals that are 4K in resolution and at 60 FPS in performance. So it looks really sweet, it's super smooth when you're playing it, and it features a huge variety of environments. So obviously you're going to be able to drive around sort of classic cities and sort of countries from all over the world, featuring sort of well-known landmarks from places like London, Paris, New York, Hong Kong. You've got Montreal, stuff like that. There's a very large amount of tracks. Now, I really enjoyed this game. I love that you have like the health bar and you have like destructible cars, so if you take too much damage, your wheels will fall off and stuff, and you'll just be eliminated because you've took too much damage. It very much makes you have to think where you're going to go and not just plow through the field like you can in Forza and stuff like that. Like, you know, in Forza Horizon, you can sort of push people out of the way if you want to. Well, in this one, it's ideal to sort of avoid them. Now, there's multiple viewpoints as well. You've got sort of the standard behind the car, one that's more further up and behind, and also sort of cockpit mode, so you can sort of see from the interior of the car. The game also features many more cars this time around. It's improved the amount of car types. In the original, it was mainly just sort of like F1 cars and that style of vehicles, whereas this one includes new vehicle types, including high performance race cars and muscle cars. So the muscle cars are much more drift worthy, going through all the corners and stuff like that. Each of these 2 car classes has the 5 variations as well, so there's 10 different vehicles to play through. Now, these cars are all sort of themed on like famous and sort of historical cars that are probably well known to you car enthusiasts out there. Obviously they're not 100% official or anything like that, but you can definitely tell which one's which, basically. Now, the game also features split-screen multiplayer, which is great for up to 4 players on the same screen. I wish it did have online multiplayer, but it's not the end of the world. This has been designed as a retro-style experience, and having all your friends around together, to me, is the best retro experience you can have. They just don't make enough sort of split-screen couch co-op games anymore. And there's also leaderboards as well, so you can put your best lap up there, and you can go against others all over the world with their sort of online leaderboards. It's a shame you can't play against people online, but at least you can try and beat their times. Now, overall, it's really, really fun. Like I say, it'll not take you a huge amount of time to play through all of the different tracks or anything like that, and it is a very simple 1000 gamer score. In terms of like how straightforward it is to complete, it will take you a bit of time. It's not going to be like a half an hour completion or anything like that, but it's very simple in the sort of criteria you need to get that full 1000 completion. Now, I quite enjoyed this game. It is a definite improvement over the original in pretty much every single way. It's more cars, more environments. I did enjoy the sort of world aspect of it, seeing like Big Ben and the like Millennium Eye and stuff like that in the London tracks. They're not based on like proper tracks, they're more based on just sort of using sort of the environment and stuff like that. But they've done a fantastic job with it. But yeah, really fun game. Really gives you that nostalgia feeling playing it. It won't be for everyone. I understand that this type of racing game isn't for everyone, but I had a blast with it. Now, it's available right now. It was released on the 31st of March 2023. It's playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and it's priced at £16.99. So check it out. Repixelate have done a great job and a great sequel, and I look forward to seeing this franchise keep moving forward with even more games. But that's it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for more content. Bye for now.